Angled towards Janssen. King wanted 3 touches, could let in Cole! Andy Cole has done it for Blackburn!
Just at the moment, you know, you said Ledley King has taken 3 touches. I thought, defenders, you do not take 3 touches in your own penalty box. Full marks to Andy Cole. He's hit. I think he's kidded the keeper, hitting it early. I mean, Ledley King, all right, it's a nice diagonal one. It's an awkward one. His next one should have been knocked out away from the box. But Cole manages to hook it in early. I think he's caught Sullivan a little bit by surprise there. Well, good agility there, and what a situation now. But Ledley King, he will have to live with that one.
Blackburn Rovers have never won the League Cup. Ledley King has never played in a showpiece final like this. And Andy Cole has never scored in a cup final prior to this. And to think that Blackburn are on the point of making their substitution. Hignett sat down again. Here's Sherwood.
Yeah, I think Graham Souness will want the game to settle for a little bit before he brings him on. I'm sure he'll come on. I would have to assume he's probably going to come in place of Mark Hughes, playing an old-fashioned inside right position, if you like. But I think at the moment, I think Graham will want the game to just settle down and find out and let everybody get calm again. But all that lad there, when you said 3 touches, I thought, son, it's 1 touch, then a hoof.
Not what Ledley King wanted. He's one of those on the fringes of Sven-Göran Eriksson's thinking for the World Cup. Anderton.
Well, that's 6-4. He doesn't do it again.
Oh, here's Ziga! All alone.
Yeah, great chance. Great chance for somebody that can volley with his left foot. Good deep cross. And there you go, they put Taylor. He's got that problem, Martin Taylor, where when the ball's developing off the right, he has to go narrow. And that's another let-off. It's incredible, really. Probably Blackburn have pushed and dominated the game more, and yet Spurs have created some marvellous opportunities.
King. Duff. Trumpled from behind by Tarico. Spurs with 20 minutes to save themselves, which is ample time.
Oh, yes.
Björneby. Cole.
What I don't think you'll see Blackburn going on the retreat now. I think they realise their best chance is to keep going forward and pressing and disturbing the Spurs back three.
There's the action down on the bench. Jordi, signed from Real Zaragoza in Spain on loan until the end of the season, is what Graham Souness describes as an old-fashioned English-type centre-forward. It'll be his debut. What a place to make it. Ferdinand, he turned his back and hit his heel. Hughes gave it away. Poyet. Sheringham, more urgency about Tottenham now. There has to be. Here's Darren Anderton. Good block by Johansson.
Great blocking, great defending. Just a bit wondering if he's going to bring Jordi on as a front player, because actually his front players are doing well. I would have thought that he ought to be looking to save that option if he needs it for extra time.
Poyet. Flag was up on this near side, but it was a good claim anyway by Friedel. Thatcher. Poyet to Anderton. Tarico. And Anderton's galloped on beyond Björneby, but it's in early. And again, the flag is up, which is a relief this time to Blackburn Rovers.
That's a good decision.
Brad Friedel's been winded by the challenge, but whilst he recovers, it's going to be Janssen, the scorer of the first goal who retreats to the bench, and he's getting a standing ovation from the Blackburn supporters at one end of this stadium. And what a time, what a place to get your first taste of English football. Jordi, 27 years of age, formerly of Atletico Madrid and Real Zaragoza, is on to lead the line alongside Andy Cole for Blackburn.
I think that's a brave decision. Very brave decision by the manager, that, because he could have settled with the two up front who are doing ever so well. Maybe put a midfield player on to give it fresh legs or extra energy. It'll be interesting to see now.
He's won his first header. The referee wasn't wild about the challenge that followed, so it's a free kick to Tottenham. Andy Cole, who only needs a League Cup winners' medal to complete his full set. FA Cup, European Cup, Premiership medals galore. He's only been a Rover for 7 weeks. Berg missed it. Johansson forced his way in front of Sheringham. Ziga finding Thatcher. Sherwood. Bounce didn't favour Ferdinand, it did favour Berg.
They're stuck in there for dear life as Henning Berg. You know, there's times when the ball seems to be hanging behind him, going in. You look, he can't possibly make it, but just forces himself into every last bounce to get to it.
Helps that he knows that he will be the man to lift the trophy as the stand-in Blackburn skipper. And there's Dave Whelan, fellow member, together with you, Ron, of the British Rich List. The man who broke his leg last time Blackburn Rovers were playing in a major cup final 42 years ago, and now the owner of Wigan Athletic, Wigan Rugby League team, and the JJB Sports empire as well, which is what's made him his money. Here's Poyet. Ferdinand. Sheringham is unattended, and Ferdinand is unmarked, and it took a deflection and it was tipped away by Friedel.
I mean, you've seen then all about Blackburn. He's trying to chip him at the bar. I actually thought he'd fly that across for a return pass for Ferdinand. He obviously thinks he can place it past Friedler's left hand.
Ferdinand was with you, I think, in his thinking. King near post, Thatcher on the line, Sheringham 6-yard line. Under pressure, the goalkeeper under too much pressure in the referee's view.
Well, he's got a natural sort of American competitive attitude, hasn't he, Brad Friedel? And he's going to need it. And talking about competitive attitudes, this little Scouser can as well. I thought he was unlucky enough to start the game.
Oh. Surprised?
I'm amazed. I thought he'd had a smashing second half, Gillespie. I know he's a different sort of player, little Craig. He'll tuck in and fill in holes. But I thought Gillespie would... I think Hoddle will be happy to see Gillespie go off.
Gillespie has done very well.
Excellent. He's been excellent second half.
Craig Hignett, who's now on. Twice a loser in League Cup finals with Middlesbrough. Cole. Simon Davis is going to come on shortly for Tottenham. There's another one that might consider himself slightly unfortunate to miss out. Dunn. Here goes Taylor. It's Martin Taylor to Jordi. And Jordi couldn't get around Ledley King. Tried to circumnavigate him.
Beautiful play on the right-hand side there.
Tarico, foul on Duff. That's not the first. This time there might be a card.
It also might be his last contribution to the game, I think. Just looking and just wondering whether Davis will come on for him.
It's been a subplot to this game. There have been one or two hefty challenges by the Argentine on Damien Duff. And eventually he's worked his way into the referee's book. Second portion of the game, Sherwood the other. referee wants the substitution to happen before the free kick. And it is going to be Tarico.
I tell you what, don't like people making substitutions when you're defending a set play. The lad that's coming on now, Davis, has got to get straight into his station, and he's got to be switched on from the word go. I just wonder whether they should have let it go a little bit longer.
He's a Welshman from Haverfordwest.
He's a good player as well, but I mean, does he know his duty straight away?
Bjornaby. High towards Taylor, and a header in the end when it came in. Was a powerful one from Jordi.
Oh, he came out the clouds for that one. Good delivery in, and he came out and, you know, that's a good, strong header. He's got towered above everybody there.
Reminds me a little of Kiko, the former Spanish international centre-forward. Tall and strapping, with physical presence. Anderton. Ziga. One back by Dunn. This is Taylor for Blackburn. Hignett. Fouled untidily by Christian Ziga. Going to be another booking, I think.
Yeah, it should be, yeah. Well, before the match, you'd have got good money on Mark Hughes playing 80 minutes of the match, wouldn't you? Good money.
The resuscitation crew is waiting at the touchline, Ron.
But I tell you what, I think Graham's left him on. He's in a winning position, and Mark Hughes is a winner regardless of how long he's played.
Done. Cole just offside.
I think you'll want him on there more for his know-how, more for his influence, more for his ability to get the other players, make sure all the other players keep at their jobs.
Ferdinand. It's come out to Damien Duff. Blackburn 10 minutes plus stoppage time away from a first ever triumph in this competition. Cross comes Perry.
That's the ball they've tried a lot, you know. They've tried, particularly on this left-hand side, they've tried to play it in down the side of Ledley King and turn the Tottenham back three round. So, you know, full well they've got a bit of pace up there, and they've used it to good effect.
Duff. Bjornaby tricking Davis. Two want the cross. Jordi and Cole. And now Tottenham have to attack.
Yeah, Bjornaby's trying desperately to get back to even it out on this side. He's got to sprint back. And outside, he's got to get back.
Sherwood. Simon Davis. Sheringham. Poyet. Ferdinand waiting hopefully in the centre. Now it's Ledley King. Kept it in play. Andy Cole doing the defending in what's virtually the left-back position.
Had a little bit of time there, Bjornaby. I think that may have been nerves. He had time to just control that and then knock it up with some quality.
Davis's arrival gives an extra option, the longer throw for Spurs. Sherwood. Here's Anderton. One touch to control the chip forward for Sheringham, who's offside.
Yeah, if I'd be Graham Souness, I wouldn't be totally happy. I'd have, you know, as I say, you'd always be a little bit anxious, but whenever they've had a set play against, be it a corner or a long throw, they've always looked as if they're not quite on the toes, or they're on the toes, but they're not quite sure what it's about. Ferdinand had a great opportunity from a corner earlier on.
Jordi to Cole. His aerial presence has added something. Jordi.
Yeah.
Dunn. Duff ahead of him. It's a good run by Damien Duff. The cross towards Jordi.
Oh, he could have been a Blackburn all-time folk hero there.
Still might be. Because Blackburn is standing toe-to-toe with Tottenham. And giving every bit as good as they get.
What I like about Blackburn is the fact, whether it's naivety or what, I don't know, but they do seem to think that their best way is to go forward, and that's good for the game point of view.
Off goes Poyet. And on Stefan Everson.
I wonder
another striker.
Yeah, I wonder whether Teddy will go behind the two now and he'll go up front. It's when they're showing him what he has done, I think. They're showing him a play in the little hole behind two now.
Hignett. Throw taken by Tottenham when in fact it belongs to Blackburn.